Yo, what is up you guys? It's Dominator here and I have yet another tutorial on how to get unlimited rare candies in any of the Pokemon games up until Gen 5. So all Gen 4 games and Gen 3 games. This is a tutorial on how to get unlimited of them. This only works in Emerald version, but you can trade the items to like Ruby, Sapphire, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver, because if you transfer up, they keep the items, if you transfer the Pokemon up, they keep the items. I'm going to be explaining a lot, but basically, this is a pretty famous glitch. You can do this without cheats. This is not a clickbait thumbnail or title or anything. You can do this without cheats. It does use a glitch, though, and it's a pretty famous glitch. You probably know what it is, and it is the Pokemon duplication glitch. So, let's get right into this. I have this Wingull. Let's just, give him an item. I do have the Spanish version because I did a tutorial on how to get Shiny Mew and Deoxys without cheats. I'll probably link it at the end screens or a card or something. I'll do a card. Let me remember to do a card here. I don't know. I don't really do those too often. I just put them in random places. But you need a non-English European version in order to get Shiny Mew or Deoxys. But this version works on any version of Emerald. As long as it's Emerald, it'll work. So let's find, this is a rare candy. As you can see, I already have 39 of them. Give like a Pokemon a rare candy. You have to be at the Battle Frontier, the Battle Tower. That's where I am, as you can see when I entered. For those that don't know, let me just go out here and show you where it is. See, there's always stuff I forget to explain when I do these. Wrong thing. So let's just fly right here. You have to beat the Elite Four to get to this place. It's the Battle Frontier. You just go up to the Battle Tower. It's like the northmost building. So yeah, pretty famous glitch. The Battle Tower Pokemon duplication glitch, whatever you want to call it. So basically what you do is you give whatever item you want to duplicate, or Pokemon, you just get a Pokemon. Whatever item you want to duplicate, you can use any item you want. So I'm going to probably title this Master Balls as well, because everyone wants Master Balls. Basically, what you do, I'm not going to use that box. Let's go to this box. You store the Pokemon in, exit, you save. It's got to be at the Battle Tower, though. You can't do this really anywhere else. Then you withdraw the Pokemon. Notice how it's holding the Caramelorado, if I pronounce that right in Spanish. That's the rare candy. You talk to this lady, the first lady you talk to, you accept. You want to do level 50, not level 100. And then you have to have 2 Pokemon in your party that meet the requirements, so non-legendaries basically, and the below level 50. Or you can do level 100 and they can be over level 50, but it takes a little longer to click that because you can just spam A on this. Alright, she's going to say something, and you hit yes, and then when it gets to this screen, the S, if you want to save, you're going to want to reset your game. Just like that. And we're in front of the lady still, even though we saved in front of the PC, which is really odd. Let's check our PC really quick. Because I remember taking out the Wingull. Yeah, it stayed. The Wingull did stay. It still has the rare candy. But wait! There's a Wingull in our party with the rare candy. So yeah, you can do this. You can do up to 5 Pokemon at a time if you have these Pokemon. Actually, yes, you can do up to 5. You just make sure your first Pokemon isn't like the same Pokemon or a legendary, and it'll work. So you can replace all of these with whatever Pokemon you want to duplicate. Put them all in at the same time. Do the same process. Just save once they've been deposited. Then withdraw them. Go talk to the lady when it asks you to save, reset, and repeat. So let's take this Wingull out. And take the items. And we got an extra rare candy. How about that? So I'm actually going to delete this Wingull because I don't want it. Now that's cool. You can get a lot of rare candies and a lot of Master Balls and a lot of nuggets and whatever else you want. But if you're on Emerald version, which of course you are, you have to do this, there is an even more overpowered way to do this. And it is probably the fastest way of getting any sort of item, like a multiple of any sort of item, in any history of Pokemon games. So this is probably the biggest one. This uses a lot of glitches, but it works. It's a little complex, but it is so worth it in the end. You can get unlimited rare candies, unlimited master balls, unlimited nuggets, whatever you want, and you don't even use a cheating device. As you can see, I am not actually using a cheating device at all. It's just glitches, so that's really cool. So let me set this up to show you the really overpowered way to do this, and I will be back once I start explaining. Okay guys, so starting off, you're going to want to get 2 in-game trade Pokemon. Now, the first one's in Rustboro. You're going to want to go to the house right next to the gym. I've already done this, so it won't actually show the thing. But this guy wants himself a Ralts, and he's going to give you, I believe, a C-Dot. Yeah, he gives you the C-Dot for the Ralts. And in order to get Ralts, all you got to do is the wrong thing, of course, like always. You're going to want to go to Route 102, and Ralts has a 4% chance of appearing at Route 102 right here. And the next in-game trade, we're going to go over to 4-Tree City. Alright, so at 4-Tree City, you're going to want to go to the first house to the right of the Pokemon Center. And you're going to want to talk to this girl, and this girl wants to trade you a Volbeat or a Plusle for a Volbeat. And in order to get Volbeat, in order to trade her, you're going to want to fly over to Route 117. It's just to the left of Mauville City, pretty easy. And Volbeat has about a 1% chance, and that's kind of hard because that could take a while to get. First time I did this, it took me like the second or third try to get Volbeat, but then the second time I did it, it took me a very long time to get Volbeat. Random chance, 1% chance. It's pretty low, but just keep at it. You'll get Volbeat, and then go trade her. And you're going to get a Plusle and a C-Dot from these trades, and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, guys, so what I did is I got the C-Dot and the Plusle. I duplicated them once. Another thing you're going to want to know is you're going to want to delete all the moves on Plusle except for Growl, so its only move should be Growl. And you're going to want to duplicate them once so that you have an extra set of them. And then you're going to want to give your C-Dot specific EVs. And the EVs are different for each version, but I have a bunch of versions listed here, including the US version of the EVs you need to get this to work. So give your C-Dot the specific EVs. I will show them right now. And yes, after you get those EVs, I already got my C-Dot to the EVs. That's why it's leveled up higher for my, this is for my Spanish version. Yours probably shouldn't be as high as this because this one requires more EVs. So what you're going to want to do from here is have your Plusle with only Growl and your C-Dot with the specific EVs. You're going to want to duplicate them a bunch. So duplicate them, I'd say probably 8 to 10 times each, just in case, to be sure, so you don't have to keep going back and duplicating them more. So do the Battle Tower duplication glitch I showed you earlier in this video. Duplicate them a bunch of times. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will see you once I'm ready. Okay guys, I'm back, and I have duplicated my Plusles and my C-Dots. As you can see, this is what they look like. Don't mind the question mark Pokemon. That is actually the Pokemon we are going to get. As I have mentioned, I've done this before. This is my Pokemon. Yeah, I'm going to leave him here. Don't mind this, but we're going to do this again. It's okay if I do it again because you can just delete, like I won't have double. You can literally just release the duplication glitch Pokemon. So I'm probably going to do that. Probably do this once for you guys and then delete it just so I can show you how to do this. So yeah, you're going to want to have your Pokemon in this order. You're going to want to have the 2 C-Dots, then 2, then 1. You're going to have 5 total of each, so 10 Pokemon total, alternating in this order. So just make sure you copy this order. It's got to be in these specific rows of box 2. And yeah, so once you have that, I'm going to show you how to double corrupt them so that they will become this question mark glitch Pokemon that we're looking for. So I will see you once I have that set up. Okay guys, I totally forgot I already had it set up, so this is like 2 seconds later. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get a Banette. It doesn't have to be a Banette, I want to stress that, but Banette makes this way easier. What you do to get Banette is you go to Sky Pillar, and it is found on any floor. You just catch a Banette there, pretty self-explanatory, and it's going to have a move called Curse, and that move is going to bring it down to half its health and if you do something specifically, you can bring it down to 1 HP. So it doesn't have to be Banette, but you just need a Pokemon that is at 1 HP, and Banette is the easiest because you can just use a move to get it there as opposed to hoping you can like get your Pokemon to 1 HP each time. Also, you're going to want to have a Pokemon that's completely healed. I have a Rayquaza. That does not matter what you need either. It can have Fly. Like, I have it just because it has Fly, and it could make things easier. It's just a good thing to have in your party. And then you're also going to want to have a Pokemon that is fainted. And a good way to get a Pokemon that's fainted is just to get a low-level Pokemon, then fly over to the Victory Road and just have a Pokemon kill it in one hit. So, this is our setup. What you're going to want to do with the Banette is, as you can see, my Banette has 102 HP. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get an HP up. So that's Moss PS on this one. You're going to want to give it to the Banette. And as you can see now, it's got 103 HP. It's got an odd number. You need your Banette to have an odd number of HP. If you catch your Banette and it has an odd number of HP already, you're going to have to just give it 2 HP ups. It's got to have an odd number with at least 1 HP up on it. It's in order for the glitch to work. I will explain that later, but it needs to have an odd number of HP, and it can't be just caught have an odd number. You'll have to add an HP up until it gets an odd number of HP. So hopefully I'm clear on that. So what we're gonna do, and I would go to this Route 101. It's pretty easy because nothing on here can hurt Banette. So what you're gonna want to do is go into the wild grass, find a Pokemon. It's gonna be a Poochyena. And you're going to want to use Curse. This move is Curse right here in Spanish. And it's going to reduce it to 52 HP because it rounds, I believe, up for its or it rounds down technically to try to get it to half. So we're going to run now. So we're at a little over half. We're actually at 1 HP. It's like, it would be 1.5 HP over, but since it rounds down, it just goes up to 1 over. I believe, if I'm explaining this right, I hope I am. But anyway, long story short, if you use the Curse twice and your Banette has an odd number of HP, it'll bring it down to 1 HP. Like so, making it really easy doing this. And then nothing affects it, so none of these Pokemon are going to kill Banette. And then you're going to run again. And at this point, we're going to start the corruption. So, a thing you want to know, keep in mind, is you're going to want to have quite a few of the Palm Egg Berries and quite a few of HP ups. And Palm Egg Berries you can get at the Berry Garden. I'll show you where that is really quick if you don't know. You can get them at the Berry Garden. It's at round 123 right over here, this area. And then you can also get Palm Egg Berries right up at 119, right above. You just go left from Fortree. It's like the first thing you see on the far left. That's where you get Palm Egg Berries. You can duplicate them if you need more. I should probably check if I have enough. You should. I usually do. Oh yeah, I have 32. Okay, so we're going to want to save right here. And you have your Pokemon in that specific order. You have Banette with 1 HP, then healed Pokemon, then fainted Pokemon. It's got to be in that specific order. So let's get right into this doing the double corruption. Okay guys, before I get into this, stop everything you're doing. I screwed up. You're going to want to switch these two. So the order your Pokemon needs to be in needs to be Pokemon with 1 HP, then fainted Pokemon, then Pokemon with full health. So, I screwed up. I was wondering why the glitch didn't work. I'm gonna cut it out. It doesn't matter. Yeah, do this order. This is the order that you need the Pokemon in. So, you're gonna go right into a battle. After you have your Banette at 1 HP, and your Pokemon that's fainted, and your healed Pokemon, you're gonna want to switch to the Pokemon that's healed in the 3rd slot. And then you're gonna want to run. So now you're going to want to go to the PC and deposit the Pokemon that was fully healed. Deposit Rayquaza into box 14. And now you're going to want to go open up your Palm Egg Berries. And you're going to want to use it. Now the reason this will work is because I used an HP up. If I had not used an HP up, it wouldn't bring it down because it obviously doesn't have any HP EVs. So you're going to want to have an HP up on it and odd number. So I was trying to explain that earlier. This is why this makes sense. If it was already an odd number, you'll have to use 2 HP ups to get it back to an odd number, just for the fact that it needs to get down to 1 HP. And then if it was already odd number and you didn't use HP ups, it wouldn't work this way. So we're going to use the Palm Egg Berry on the Banette, and it's going to bring the Banette down to 0 HP. So now we have 2 fainted Pokemon in our party. So now what we're going to want to do is go to the grass again, and we're going to want to encounter another wild Pokemon. And now it does this. This is how you know it works. It has a question mark Pokemon. So now you're going to go to your Pokemon. You're going to want to go to Summary on Banette. It won't let you view your Wingull or your other whatever Pokemon is already fainted. Go to Summary on Banette, and then you're going to want to scroll up. Just keep scrolling up, and basically until you see that little item icon in the top left. Let me see if I can focus that. If you can see, there's this little item icon in the top left of the screen. That's basically what you want to go to. Then just hit B, and then you try to run, and it'll say you blacked out or whited out or whatever. And it's going to bring you back. Your Pokemon are still going to be fainted. It doesn't actually heal them. And you're going to want to check your PC. And we're going to check for a specific thing. So as you can see, the Pokemon turn into bad eggs or good eggs if you're lucky. I did not get a good egg this time. But what you're going to want to look for is any C-dot. So you got to remember the order. Any C-dot that turned into an egg, make sure if it's a good egg, then you're good. If it's a bad egg, then restart and try again. Now, this can take a while to do, but sometimes you get lucky. If you get a good egg that was in replace of a Plusle instead of a C-dot, did not work. Don't use that. It could just screw up your game. So it's got to be like one of these eggs, one of these ones, and then if this one. So if it's any other egg that's a good egg, you don't want it. So let me try again, wait until I get a good egg. So I'll see you once that happens. Okay guys, I'm back, and as you can see here, I got a regular egg, not a bad egg. Yeah, in replace of a C-dot. So, which means you're going to want to take your bad eggs that are around it and just replace them. I believe I only need like 2. But basically, let's get these out of here. Let's put them in box 1. That's our good egg. Don't move the good egg. And you're going to want to take... I don't know if I need the extra C-dots. I guess I really don't. I do like to replace these just to make sure like I can get extra chances at getting another egg. Just to increase my chances slightly. You do not have to do that. You just have to make some Plusles, or yeah, Plusles that are near it, just like that. I might get a few more and duplicate them just to fill it all up again. But now you're gonna want to do basically the exact same thing. So let me just get this really set up really quick, and I'll see you then. So we have our setup again with the good egg, and we're going to want to try to do the same thing. So last time we corrupted the C-dot, but now it's a good egg, so now we're trying to corrupt the good egg. So we're basically doing the exact same thing. So what you're going to want to do is withdraw your Pokemon that is healed, and you're going to deposit Banette in the PC. This will heal the Banette. Withdraw it. The reason you want to do it like that instead of just going to the Pokemon, like talking to the lady and healing your Pokemon, is because you don't really want to go and heal your Wingull or whatever Pokemon you're using that's fainted. You don't want to heal that because then you'll have to go faint it again. So, back what we did before, we're going to go to this part of our bag. We're going to get the PP, or the HP up. Use it on Banette to get it to an odd number of HP. Encounter a Pokemon. We're going to want to use Curse. Get it down to a little over half HP, then do it again just to get it to 1 HP, because we need that 1 HP so it will faint when we give it a Palm Egg Berry. We're going to want to save right here. Just in case it doesn't work, you can just reset from this point. Encounter the first Pokemon, and then you're going to want to switch to your healed Pokemon and run like we did last time. Oh, don't view summary. You're gonna switch to it. Then go to your PC and deposit the healed Pokemon. In our case, it is Rayquaza. Go open your bag, get a Pomeg Berry and use it on Banette to get it down to 0 HP. Encounter a wild Pokemon. Get your question mark Pokemon out because things is happening. View the summary of Banette in order for this to work. And scroll up just a little bit. We see the item, which means it's good. Little item symbol. It's gonna say we blacked out or whited out. I forget what it is in Gen 3. I think it's whited out, and then Gen 4 it changes it to blacked out. Unless they changed it in like Emerald version, I don't know. I know Ruby Sapphire says whited out. We're gonna check to see if it worked, and if it did, the first try, I'll be impressed. It did not. It didn't get rid of the bad egg though. It sometimes there's a chance of just not doing anything. Sometimes it'll turn this into a bad egg, and that doesn't work. But you want it to look like this question mark Pokemon over here. I'm not gonna scroll over it. I guess I'll do it until I get it. If I get it, I have fair word of warning. This is a very it's a low chance of it working. So be patient. It might take a very long time. I had it once work on like the 3rd or 4th try, but then like one time it took me hours and hours to get it to work. So be patient with this. It'll be very rewarding in the end. But I guess I'll do this until I get the question mark again. So I will see you then. If it didn't work, just reset, start over from where you saved last, and keep going. So yeah, I'll see you once I get it to work. Okay, guys, I'm back. This took me a little longer to do than I thought. It took me probably like a good hour and a half to get this thing. As you can see, I have a second one now. It's the same as this one. Don't touch it. What you're gonna want to do is actually, so I'm gonna delete this. So I delete this. All right, let me just do that before something bad happens. So what you're gonna want to do is, now that you have your question mark, you're going to want to take the orange glove, so you hit select, take the orange glove, and move it down there. It's the safest way. You can't actually pick it up because it's a duplication glitch thing with the white glove, so you have to move it with the orange glove. Let me move my eggs over here. Also, as you can see, that egg disappeared, which is why you don't want to put any Pokemon in box 1 from here on out. There's an invisible egg here as well. And it's gone now. there are like this. There's an invisible egg, but yeah. So basically, how this works: so we have our plusles and C-dots. We don't need these anymore because we got what we wanted. Let me just show you how this thing works in action, especially with a rare candy or Master Ball. I'll give it a Master Ball because I've been showing demonstrations with rare candies this whole time. Give Master Ball to C-dot. I'm gonna actually heal my Pokemon as well, so I don't accidentally screw something up. So yes, this does work in the US version. You just have to do a different EV combination for C-dot. I did list them. It works in all versions, actually. So we have our C-dot with the Master Ball, as you can see. So what you're gonna want to do, I'm gonna delete these guys, but we're gonna get ourselves like 29. Actually, I think it's like 28, 27 Master Balls from the one, because of the spaces. So what you do, in order to get this glitch to work, as you can see, we have our C-dots. All you have to do is take your white glove, scroll over the question mark. It does a slight lag, that's how you know it worked. Don't grab the question mark, you just have to slide over it. Now you're in duplication mode. You can duplicate any Pokemon. So all you have to do is move, and then swap, move it over, because there's a new Pokemon there that's actually going to be a bad egg, and place it down. And then from there on out, you can just keep picking up, moving over, placing down like so. I'm actually not going to do the full thing because that's just going to take time. Hit B, like exit out of the PC, that'll get you out of duplication mode. You can switch boxes and it'll update, but it won't bring you out of duplication mode, so if you try to grab them, it'll just keep duplicating them. So just exit the PC and go back in, you're out of duplication mode, it's as if nothing happened. The only difference is we have a bad egg. So let's put this in box 1, that's our bad egg box. As you can see, we have a bunch of them that have Master Balls. So if you go to move items, put them all in the bag, and we have more Master Balls now. And you can do this with rare candies, you can do this with vitamins, you can do it with nuggets, rare candies, I said that already, I'm an idiot. So there you go, that's how you duplicate. There's only one more thing I want to show you because this is kind of necessary. Obviously, you saw I got that bad egg. You get a bad egg every time. So what I'm going to do is show you how to delete bad eggs as well. I'm going to go one step further. Add a little time to the video, but no big deal. I'm going to show you how to delete the bad eggs. It's very simple. As you saw in the very beginning of this video, I showed you how to duplicate with Battle Tower. So we're going to have to go back to Battle Tower. You can't use that duplication glitch Pokemon to delete eggs, but you can use the Battle Tower duplication glitch to delete bad eggs. So here we are at Battle Frontier. We're going to go up to the Battle Tower. And we're going to basically do what we did to duplicate, but opposite. So what we're going to want to do, instead of dropping our Pokemon in the PC first, we're going to take them out of the PC. Okay, I'm good with that. You can't do it with 5 bad eggs at once. You have to have at least 2 Pokemon. So we're going to start by putting them in our party instead of putting them in the PC. So opposite that. So let's remove 4. And then we're going to save. So just like the first glitch I showed you, but opposite, obviously. So before we would put them in the PC, then save, and then we would take them out. This time we put them we take them out of the PC, save, and then put them back in. So just deposit them like so. They don't have to go in the exact same spot. They just have to go back in. So now we're going to talk to this lady. She's going to talk about Battle Tower. Would you like to sign up? We want to do level 50 because we have 2 Pokemon that are under level 50 that are different species, because that's how this works. And then when she asks if you want to save the game, that's when you reset, just like that. And as you can see, the bad eggs are out of our party like as they were, because we deposited them in the PC. But you're also going to see that they're not going to be in the PC. See, they are gone. The 4 eggs we got rid of are gone. So you just do that, repeat, get rid of the bad eggs. Obviously not as efficient as the duplication glitch for this, but I mean, you're getting rid of bad eggs. You get 1 bad egg per Pokemon you duplicate every time you do this, so it's really easy. It's really easy to get rid of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know some people don't really like glitches, they think that's cheating, but the way I see it, if you're not using a cheating device, I think it's awesome because, like, I just think it's cool that you can get this. Plus, it's an old game, like, who really cares? You can transfer all your items up to Gen 4 games, and you can trade them to other Gen 3 games. So yeah, this is the most overpowered way to get unlimited rare candies and Master Balls and whatever item you want to duplicate a bunch of in Pokemon. This is the fastest way you can do it. You can literally, in a matter of seconds, get 30 of each item, and then you can even move on to all your boxes. In the matter of like minutes, you can get hundreds of each item. So it's really overpowered. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know. As of now, I believe this only works in Emerald. It may work in other games. I'm just not sure how to do it in other games. So if anyone like knows, I'll probably figure it out and then show you. But I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's Emerald. You can trade them to all the other games. Just takes a little more time. Just trade. What I would do is, if I had a Pokemon I wanted to level up with rare candies, I would trade the Pokemon over to Emerald and then use the rare candies to level them up. If I wanted to get Master Balls on a different file, I would just trade them. I don't think it's, like, you only need 1 Master Ball, really, so if you plan on doing, like, a shiny hunt and you need a Master Ball, I think just trade a Master Ball over. It wouldn't take that much time, but yeah. So I keep rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Be sure to join the domination, and I will see you in the next video.